stuff has hit the fan. I don't know what I'm going to do. I hear people moving through the woods. I know I'm glad I got ready for this. There's a lot of craziness going on. It's cold out here. It's a harsh, dark winter. Grid's down. People have lost their minds. People that didn't prepare. They don't have food, they don't have water. They're trying to feed their families. Now they're coming for people like me that did prepare, so I'm out here securing the perimeter. Unfortunately, I've already had to eliminate a couple threats. They shot first. I actually got training, appropriate training, before this all went down. So I was victorious. I survived the fight. They didn't. So I suggest anybody out there hearing this message, you guys get some training. Get prepared for this kind of battlefield. Get prepared for this kind of stuff to go down. Can you feed your family? Can you defend your family? Do you have the training that it takes to survive in this kind of environment? What do you know about cold weather operations? What do you know about winter wilderness survival? This is serious, people. If this happens, you got to be ready. It's alive. It's your life. It's the lives of your family that are at stake. We got to be ready for things like this. I didn't know when it would happen. I thought it would. And now it has. I'm glad I trained. I'm glad I prepared. Hey everybody. It's Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. I like doing the scenario-based things. I don't do them often enough. But this is something serious we got to think about. Do we have the capability? Do we have the gear? Do we have the training? Do we have the right mindset? Are we ready to win the fight? Are we ready to survive? Have we prepared properly? Have you trained properly? Can you survive out in this kind of stuff in the dead of winter? It's 20 degrees out here right now. I know that's not cold for some people. Some people are like, 20 degrees, that's nothing. Okay, well here in Western Washington, it is something. And we got about 5-6 inches of snow on the ground. It's one of these things we got to think about. We got to prepare for. I talk about, by the way, I talk about the setup kit, theory of use, how it all works, comes together, stuff like that on Patreon. Check us out on Patreon. Links in the description below. This is more talking about the getting you guys to think. The never quit, never say die attitude. Also, the ability. It's starting to snow again now. What would you do if the grid went down in the middle of winter? How would you provide for your family? Do you have the proper preps? Do you have enough preps? Do you have things like winter overweights? Do you have the training, the capability? Do you have a pack cover? These are things to think about. It's not always going to be a good situation. Crap hitting the fan is not going to happen in July or August. Well, it might. What I mean is it's more than likely not just going to happen on the nice, warm, sunny, perfect day. It's going to be pouring down rain. It's going to be snowing. It's going to be sleeting. It's going to be negative 18 degrees outside. Whatever. Hopefully, it will be a nice, warm, 70-degree day. But why not prepare for it not being a perfect day? Have you gotten out in this stuff? Have you gotten out in the elements? Do you know how to properly layer? Like I said, it's 20 degrees outside right now. And I'm warm. I'm very warm. I've done videos about layering. Also, this isn't a layering video. Proper dress. Talk about that in the Patreon video. A lot more about what I'm wearing right now, how my boots are set up, what kind of socks, what kind of things, and how I do it. You know, how exactly do I do this? What is it? Stuff like that. I'm trying to get your mind, your juices flowing to think about worst case scenarios. And for you, if you live in North Dakota, this may not be a worst case scenario. This may be like a warm winter's day to you, 20 degrees. I get it. I get it. You deal with a lot more than we do. I've been there. I've been in Minot, North Dakota in February. And yes, that was one of the most horrible experiences of my life. And I had to be outside. Yes, I was actually performing a vulnerability assessment on their security system at the military base there. So I had to be out in the stuff, sneaking around, trying to break in, trying to bypass the alarm systems in, yeah, I don't even know how cold it was. Negative a million degrees? I don't know. It sucked. It was so cold. I hated it. And the dumb thing was I volunteered for it. I don't know why I did that. I will never do that again. I don't want to be anywhere near North Dakota in the winter. I love you guys that are able to do that, though. Bravo to you. Props. The real fact is that you need to have the appropriate gear for the season, for the mission, and that fits within your capabilities and is tailored to you, what works for you, and what fits in your budget. Those are the most important things. Whatever you have, train with it. This over whites and stuff like that, yeah, you can have this stuff, or you can just get a white bed sheet, cut a hole in it, throw it on, wear it like a poncho, throw like a white ball cap, white beanie, something like that on, and yes, you'll be better off than not doing it. But why not have the proper stuff and the training? Getting out in this stuff and actually training, knowing what it feels like, knowing how cold it gets. Come out here and sit in this kind of weather for 4 hours, which is like half of a watch rotation, an 8-hour watch rotation. See how you're affected by it. Could you go the full 8 hours? Don't know. That's between you and yourself. This is going to be important, people. I just have a feeling. A lot of people have a feeling. I want to be able to protect my family. I want to be able to be an effective person out in this kind of environment for my family and for my team, my tribe. So train in this environment. Make sure you have the proper gear. A lot of this kind of stuff can get like surplus stores. Cheaper Than Dirt has them, I know. Although once you buy something from Cheaper Than Dirt, you'll get their catalog forever. You'll be 1,000 years old and you'll still be getting the Cheaper Than Dirt catalog. I don't know. I love the Cheaper Than Dirt catalog. It's like, I don't know. I love looking through there and seeing all the stuff I want. Some of it's junk, some of it's not. But anyway, please make sure that you have the capabilities that you need for your area in all seasons, in all situations that fit within your capability. If you are in a wheelchair or 80 years old and use a cane or something like that, Don't worry about having this kind of stuff. You don't have to be the one out here. Leave it to the younger people like me and other guys that are a lot younger than me, and gals. But think about this still. In your area of responsibility, what do you need to have to perform the tasks that will be required of you with your particular skill sets, with your particular age, abilities, capabilities, all those things. It's not just about this stuff, thinking about all kinds of things. But first, subscribe, please. Hit the like button, comment below, share the videos, and ring that little notification bell that says all. And like I said earlier, check out the Patreon. We got lots and lots of videos there. Just did a video explaining this whole setup, theory of use, stuff like that. I just want you guys to be ready. I just want you guys to be prepared, not out of fear, out of peace of mind. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day.